Cody Knight, and I want to wish from my family to yours a very Merry Christmas.
CCW fans, Logan Stevens here, wishing you a very blessed Merry Christmas.
Wrestling fans, this is Rock and Roll Chris Turner, here to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Hey, this is the Machine, Brent Avery, wishing everybody in CCW land a Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas.
Wrestling fans, this is Brian Blitz here at CCW, and I want to wish you a very happy holiday, Merry Christmas, and a very safe New Year.
CCW fans, this is your Southern States champion, New Breed Landing Cruise. From me and the entire CCW locker room, I want to wish each and every one of you guys a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hey there, wrestling fans. Brian Blitz here, and welcome to another edition of Superstars of the Ring here at ccwrestling.biz. Now, we're going to go ahead and start off this week's show, continuing a little bit of what was going on from last week's episode. And that is, of course, concerning the Tag Team Championship match with Rock and Roll Chris Turner and his tag team partner Logan Stevens, where they took on the Diamond Exchange. Now, if you remember, at the end of the match, there seemed to be a foreign object that was brought in by Shooter McGee, and of course, naturally, that got the Diamond Exchange disqualified. And even though they retained the Tag Team Championship, Rock and Roll Chris Turner wasn't too happy about the outcome of the match, and he did have some words to say. On the heels of that interview, the Diamond Exchange does have a response. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and hear from the CCW Tag Team Champions, the Diamond Exchange.
Regardless what the fans are saying, regardless what Chris Turner and Logan Stevens are saying, we, the Diamond Exchange, Shooter McGee and Daniel Anderson, are still your CCW Tag Team Champions.
Let me make a notice to all the teams in the back. If anybody wants this right here, we're going to do whatever it takes to keep them, so it doesn't matter.
Make no mistake about it. We don't do things because we have to. We do things because we want to.
Well, say what you want about the Diamond Exchange. They are still the CCW Tag Team Champions, and Rock and Roll Chris Turner does have an uphill battle to climb when it comes to facing them. And of course, you know, with Logan Stevens, it should be a big battle. And we look forward to see how that match is going to play out in the near future. All right, we're going to move right along. Recently, we did have a match, if that's what you want to call it, with Nate Powers. He came to the rings, came out to the ring to have some words, and well, it turned into something a little bit more. So let's go ahead and see what Nate Powers has in store for us.
Excuse me, the concession stand and the souvenir stand are open right outside in the foyer. And at the end of the show, we are going to have a meet and greet with all the wrestlers, so make sure you stand by so you can see your favorite wrestlers and get an autograph. Also, we do have a couple of special announcements before we move on a little bit. CCW will be experiencing a little bit of a change on our website in the very near future. You are going to see a very major overhaul with CCWrestling.biz. That includes a huge
welcome everybody down here to the ring. We're going to get you some action very shortly, but we do want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas
as of this evening, you've heard me mention it many times.
And very happy holidays. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like he is not scheduled for a match tonight, but it sounds like, and it is, we're going to get the guru of the Power Size program tonight. Nate Powers is coming to the ring. He's not in a match. He's not on the card tonight, but looks like he's gracing us with his presence anyways. Let's see what Nate is going to do here tonight. As you know, Nate started out as one of our sponsors with his Power Size program and has moved in now to become an in-ring competitor. He was trained by Frankie and Drummond when they were a team. They trained him, and so you see him talking to the fans a little bit. So we're going to see what looks like Nate wants to mic. Let's hear what Nate has to say.
Hello, hello, hello. Try turning it on.
So I'm going around the back of the building and pulling my car around and doing something useful because I'm tired of your little comments. So I'm going to get on my ring and I'm going to take over. Ladies and gentlemen of Lake City, Florida, this is the guru of the Power Size program himself, Nate Powers.
Nate Powers? Nate Powers? Nate Powers! I believe!
How about Nate Powers tells Lake City a little story about his day? So Nate Powers got in the Powers Mobile and drove all the way to Lake City for tonight's event that all of you awesome fans are in attendance for. I've come to Lake City because Nate Powers needs to show you fans the awesome and great results that the Power Size program can bring to you for 13 easy payments of $99.95. As it turns out, I get to Lake City, Florida. I come to Lake City, Florida. Thank you for my pronunciation. I come to Lake City, Florida, and as it turns out, I get in the building, and I guess I'm not even booked for a match. Now, how is Nate Powers supposed to bring you the results of the Power Size program without a match? So tonight, right now, in Lake City, Florida, Nate Powers is issuing an open challenge to anyone in the back who thinks that they have what it takes to go toe-to-toe with the guru of the Power Size program. Oh, yeah!
So it looks like Nate Powers has issued an open challenge. We'll see if anybody wants to respond. And we got some music here. And that is Michael White from New Orleans, coming out here to answer the open challenge Nate Powers has offered. Michael White is a very decorated wrestler here. New to the CCW brand, but we are very excited for his presence here. And it looks like this is going to be a match. I am informed we are having a match here. This is going to happen. So the referee's gonna check both of the guys out here. And look at Nate, never shy. Nate Powers showing off those results from that Power Size program. That's right, Michael White ready for the challenge. Looks like we're going to get underway here, and Nate Powers already out of the ring. Definitely has to do his stretches for sure. It's all part of the Power Size program, he says, so he's doing his stretches. Stretching his arms out. The ref is counting the bell, has rang, so this match is underway, so Nate needs to get back in the ring before he gets himself counted out. No, Michael White really wants a piece of him, but the ref's going to push him back. The ref is going to push him back. And here comes Nate Powers to the ring. Getting back in the ring. I think he's all stretched out now. Ready to go. Looks like we are underway here. Finally going to get some action. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it looks like Nate might have hurt himself. Wasn't properly stretched, possibly, and maybe pulled something. Looks like he might have pulled something in his leg there. He's trying to work it out here. You could never be properly stretched enough. You always need to be stretched, man. And Nate is doing that. Doing his stretches right now. The ref is still counting here. We do have a match going on here. You can tell Michael White just wants to get a piece of Nate Powers, but Nate is taking his time here. Jawing with the fans a little bit. Looks like we might get some action here finally. Nate's back in the ring now. They're circling each other. Let's see if we finally get some action here. Nope. Once again, Nate Powers slides out of the ring. The crowd's now calling him a chicken. He doesn't seem to care. He's being chased. We got a chase underway. Michael White has had enough. Nate gets back in the ring, and Nate goes for the lockup there. We got a good lockup. And a nice arm drag by Nate Powers. Very impressive for the newcomer here. Showing the results of the Power Size program. Circling each other again. And another lockup here. And Nate with the hip toss now, too. Wow. We're seeing something from Nate. Maybe the Power Size program does work. Michael White, I think, was underestimating the capabilities of Nate Powers. Let's see if he can readjust here. Let's see what happens. Here we go, circling each other again. Another nice lockup. And Nate with the headlock. Nate is in control again. Nate Powers taking control again for the third time in this match. Got him locked into the headlock. There you go. There's a shot to the gut. Another one. Michael White's trying to break free here. Shoots Nate off the ropes. Nate takes Michael down. And a beautiful DDT by Nate Powers. This is impressive. We haven't seen much of this from Nate yet. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Nate right back to the head. It looks like this training is paying off. And there's another off the rope. And another shoulder from Nate. Here we go. Off the ropes. Leapfrog. And a hip toss from Michael White. And a drop kick. Nate's going to scurry out of the ring. Nate's going to take a breather here. Try to figure out what's going on here. Nate's going to take his time getting back in the ring here. And Nate's grabbing the mic. Let's hear what he has to say.
You know what? Put the mic down. You sound like a girl. I wasn't even ready. Shut your mouth. I wasn't ready. Shut your mouth. I wasn't ready. This match is close. Until you got the contract signed, that's what I'm ordering. Until then, adios.
So Nate says that the match doesn't count because he wasn't ready. Nate claims he was not ready for this match and the match does not count. So he is walking away. You hear the fans booing, the referees counting. Nate has gone backstage now. And the ref is going to call this one out, count out. And it looks like your winner by count out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match by count out.
Yep, winner by count out, Michael White. Impressive showing by the New Orleans native. He's a little disappointed. I could tell he wanted more from that match. But, I guess that's going to be it for us down here right now. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks a lot. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, and I'm going to send it back to Brian.
I'm not sure if I understand. I've been in this industry for 9 years, and when a man comes out and calls out another man in professional wrestling, he usually has something to back it up with. I mean, Nate Powers is an exercise guru. He's a physical fitness. I mean, he's an instructor. I won't take that away from him. But apparently he cramped up. Apparently he wasn't ready the way he thought that he was. And Michael White certainly proved that he was ready. So I'm not sure what Nate Powers was thinking when he decided he was just going to back out of the match. And I hate to say it, from my point of view, that's exactly what it was. Maybe the fans were right. Maybe he should have drank his Gatorade. Maybe he should have stretched. The point being, if you're going to call somebody out, you better be prepared to back it up. So hopefully in the near future, we're going to see a little bit of a resolution and maybe a return match, if you will, between White and Nate Powers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to spend any more time on Nate Powers because it's just making my head spin. We're going to move right along to another gentleman who I know I've in the past had some issues with, and hopefully we can get past that. Is somebody who tends to be a bit temperamental, but I can't take away from the athleticism of this gentleman. So let's go ahead and hear from Darian Drummond.
Well, thank you, Blitz, and must I say, you are doing such a great job. Man, I can't even lie. You suck as a host, but whatever. Hey, bro. Anyway, 2019 is coming. And everyone's asking, what's next for Darian Drummond, the greatness? Well, sure as hell ain't the tag team division. Since I finally got rid of that dead weight Frankie Morris, and ever since I kicked him in the head, ain't nobody ever seen him since. So the question is, what title should I challenge for? Well, I did just have a match for the CCW Southern States Championships, what I would have won if some certain little hot topic little boy going through his rebellious phase didn't interfere, but whatever. Apparently, young boy privileged Landon Cruz, he can't keep track of his title. What a champion that is. So what title should I go for? Oh wait, I kind of had some unfinished business with a certain knockoff Deadpool dollar store brand Captain America. So I think I'm gonna come for that next. American Prodigy, might I remind you who it was that ended your false championship reign the first time? You know, remember when you stole the title from me at WrestleBash when I rightfully won it? Yeah, that ain't over. I'm coming for the two-peat, so you best believe that 2019 is not gonna be the year of the greatness.
Wow. Look, I'm going to be blunt and upfront with you. I'm going to try and be the bigger man here and bury the hatchet. I do not wish Darian Drummond any ill will. I am not part of any sort of weird conspiracy involving the Diamond Exchange. I just do want to profess that in 2019 it's going to be a big year, not just for Brian Blitz, not just for CCW. I wish him the best of luck as well. On that note, I do want to remind you, the fans, and of course everybody out there, that in February we are going to be bringing you Stampede 2019, so you do want to listen out for more details as we bring you those that information. Ladies and gentlemen, until next week, my name is Brian Blitz, and I will see you at ringside.